Hello everyone and welcome back. Back in COVID days, I remember how we used to bulk buy and store vegetables to make sure they stayed fresh for longer. Some methods worked really well, while a few didn't. Even though those days are gone, the learnings and methods still stay relevant, which is why I thought of sharing a few of them with you all today. Well, the very first step is to start with clean, empty containers and line them properly. I line the crisper drawer with paper lining as it keeps it clean and dry for longer. Now during summers I wash and dry all the vegetables before storing them. But during winters, washed vegetables does not dry completely and retain water even after drying, and excess moisture makes them rot quickly. So instead, I just wipe them gently and wash them only before using. Also, lining the containers with a thick cotton towel helps absorb any remaining moisture and the condensation that forms later, keeping the vegetables fresher for longer. I also group vegetables based on how I plan to cook them so that I don't have to open multiple containers each time I need something. For example, I keep salad veggies together or vegetables that I plan to cook on the same day. Now I also segregate my vegetable drawer for better visibility and again group the veggies based on how I plan to use them. The bigger and bulkier vegetables go in as they are. During winters, fruits and vegetables don't rot easily outside. So I wash and keep a few fruits in the dining area because better visibility naturally increases the consumption. Next, I break the florets of broccoli and cauliflower before storing them in a lined container and keep the stems separately to grate and add to my dough or soups. This prevents the florets from browning and they really stay fresh. I had bought these broad containers from DMart, but I'll link some similar ones for you to check out. Whatever the tricks are, the best way to keep vegetable fresh is not to overstock. This much fresh produce is enough for me to cook for a week or more, so I shop limited stock at a time. And if something is urgently required, I simply order it online. This not only reduces food waste but also reduces the effort of storing everything to a great extent. I have tried many methods, but the best way to store curry leaves is to keep them with the stem intact. I wrap them in a soft cotton cloth and store them in a container. As I mentioned, I group certain items in the fridge for easy access, so I store a few chilies along with the curry leaves. And keep the rest of the chilies in a mason jar after removing the tops. This keeps the chilies crisp and prevents any fungal growth. Then I chop the green onions into small pieces and store them in an airtight box wrapped in a tissue paper. This way, the greens do not wilt or turn yellow. Next, I clean and dry the coriander and divide it into sections. One washed section is for making chutney, which I store separately. Another washed section, which I trim and chop, is kept for my daily cooking. Lastly, I keep a bigger unwashed section to keep refilling the daily cooking batch. I also add a few lemons with the coriander in the daily batch since I usually use both at the end of my dish. Cleaning leafy greens and peeling peas is one task that really brings all of us together during winters. It's a weekly ritual, and I must say, when everyone contributes, it truly takes the load off me. To save space in the fridge, I remove the peas from the pods and store them in these tall mason jars.
Mountain Laurel high fives for miles and springs. Rainbow trout and a hummingbird wing. Golden, I follow golden.
While everyone is helping me with the leaves, I'll start preparing today's winter special lunch. So today's menu is bathwe ka raita, garlic chutney and gobi ke paranthe. I'll begin by prepping the chutney. For that, I'll add onion, garlic cloves, 1 tomato and soaked red chilies. Next, I'll put the bathwa on for blanching. Now for chutney tempering, I'll heat some oil, crackle cumin seeds, add hing, Kashmiri red chili powder and the prepared garlic paste. Then I'll add salt and cook it covered until the oil starts leaving the sides. I'll keep the bathwa aside to cool down. Now I'll take half cup of curd and add it to the chutney and keep stirring until I get a slightly grainy consistency. For the raita, I'll take some curd and add black pepper, black salt, roasted cumin powder, mint powder, salt and the bathwa puree and mix everything well. To give it a special twist, I'll give it a smoky flavor. I'll heat a piece of coal and pour a little ghee over it to create smoke and let that smoky flavor infuse beautifully into the raita. Here comes the main part of the meal, cauliflower broccoli paratha. And to begin with, I'll blanch the florets in hot water for 2 to 3 minutes. Meanwhile, I'll chop the onions and grate some tofu. Once the florets have cooled slightly, I'll finally chop them in chopper and mix them with other ingredients. For the masala, I'll add cumin seeds, sauf, turmeric, red chili powder, coriander powder, garam masala, cumin powder, red chili flakes, salt, black pepper, black salt, and lots of chopped coriander. Before I start making the parathas, I'll also quickly prepare a simple salad. Now I'll mix the masala properly and start making the parathas. Winters and parathas are literally a match made in heaven. Winters bring such a beautiful variety of vegetables, and that gives us the liberty to experiment with different parathas throughout the season. Having said that, my all-time favorite is aloo pyaz. I truly feel nothing beats the taste of a simple classic aloo pyaz paratha. But what is your favorite paratha filling? Do tell me in the comment section because it will also give me some ideas for future recipes. Once the paratha is toasted well on tawa, I'll also roast it on an open flame to give it a crunchy tandoori style effect. And trust me, this really enhances the taste. Add some ghee or butter on top and gently crush the paratha between your palms to open up that crispy layer. Smoky bathwa raita, spicy garlic chutney and hot parathas. Not only is this plate absolutely delicious, but it also speaks of comfort and love in every bite. If you are not a broccoli fan, this paratha might just change your mind. You will definitely ask me for more. So do try it and let me know how you like it. Now that the veggies are sorted, I'll also like to do some basic meal prep before calling off my vegetable storage. This meal prep not only makes the cooking easier during the week, but also ensures that the ingredients get used sooner than later. I'll boil some potatoes along with sweet potatoes to use throughout the week. Then I'll make green chutney from the batch of coriander I had set aside. I clean and wash the coriander thoroughly. For the chutney, I'll use roasted peanuts, cumin seeds, salt, black salt, ginger, green chilies, and lemon juice. I'll grind everything together and store it in an airtight glass container. Next, for the spinach, I remove the wilted or old leaves and trim the ends before storing it wrapped in a kitchen cloth. I also divide the spinach by making a puree from half of it. This way I can use spinach in multiple ways throughout the week. Right before storing the boiled potatoes, I make sure I peel off the skin because it becomes harder to remove the skin once they cool completely. I do the same with sweet potatoes. The spinach puree is also ready and I'll store it in the container in the fridge. Very recently I came across a really healthy snack idea online that I wanted to try. Sweet potato chaat with guava. It was already evening time and I thought of trying this chaat out because the ingredients were already ready. For the chaat, I'll roast a guava and the boiled sweet potatoes directly on the gas flame. I had the guava lying in the fridge that no one was eating, so I thought this would be a great way to use it up. Once everything is nicely roasted, I'll remove the charred skin and chop the guava, removing the seed portion. Next, I'll cut the sweet potatoes also into similar size. Then, I'll add chaat masala, salt, tamarind chutney, black salt, lots of coriander, lemon juice, and some peanuts. Mix everything well, and this healthy chaat turns out to be super delicious and a perfect solution for a wholesome snack. And all this was made quickly just because not only I had the right ingredients but the prepping was also done. And that's all for today's vlog. Do like the video if you enjoyed watching and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay connected. Also, join me on Instagram for more homemaking content and I'll see you in my next vlog very soon.